Okay, everyone's at home. Everyone wants to know. First of all, let's start with how much water you use during the course of a day, every person.
Yeah, it's about the national average is a bit over 200 litres a day per person.
Seems like a lot. I guess
20
you're not
buckets.
conscious of it.
Yeah, no, you really go through it pretty quickly. It's and we'd like to set a target of maybe getting 50 litres a day out,
right?
Which is quite doable. In fact, in Europe, they're already down to those sort of levels. So,
okay.
So if we get 50 litres a day out, and there's 20 million people in this country, that's 1 billion litres. Now that's enough water to run all the households in Victoria, run all the households in Queensland, or probably do WA and South Australia combined. So we can make a big difference if we all get together and do something.
That's great. So if we look at our own personal water usage, which room do we use the most water in, first of all?
Bathroom.
Okay, the bathroom.
Bathroom's number one.
Let's
start with the
there.
bathroom.
What can we do?
Nearly everyone in Australia, or probably most of the people, have these water guzzlers. Now these things use about 18 litres per minute. They've got to go. We've got to get rid of them. Most people have got them. The new ones, the new technology ones, are these two. And these two are the most popular in Australia. This one's called an interbath rainmaker, and it's got an on-off switch on it, so you can actually flick it off while you're washing your hair, Sarah. And they sell for about $50.
You don't wash your hair,
because I don't have as much as you.
$50, $60 they cost, and they only use 9 litres a minute.
I can't believe that uses 18 litres a minute. And you're talking about saving 50 litres. Just, we can start right there with just the shower head.
Yeah, pretty well. That'll just about save your water allocation. Now these use new technology, what they call large droplet technology. So you actually get a really good shower out of them. Not like the old days when they had those pinpricky little things in the motels and used to run around trying to get wet. So,
you pick those up at hardware stores and whatnot?
All hardware stores. These are very popular shower heads. These are the two most popular in Australia, I'd say. This one's another one called, it's made by a company called Methven. It's called a Bermuda, and this has a different function. It's once again on the head, but this gives a massage function as well as a normal shower head, so if you want to have a bit of a massage. And they're on special at Bunnings at the moment for about $20. Now these things save about $100, $150 in hot water bills, so it's really a no-brainer in terms of putting it into your house.
Also, what about timing your shower? Is that something that's easily done?
Very easy. There are probably 3 popular ones on the market. The national average shower time, we've surveyed about 40,000 people, is about 7 minutes. We think that's over the top. I think 5 minutes is quite doable. There are 3 timers on the market. There's this one, which is a little egg timer. Very simple little thing. You find those most places. They're $4. These ones, which are electronic one, you set the amount of time you want to put on, and then it just goes off when you've reached your time. And this one, which is what the mums and dads just love who've got teenage kids, this one beeps at you. It'll beep twice for 2 minutes, 3 beeps for 3, and it gets louder and louder and louder. By the time we get to 8 beeps, the whole house knows you've been in there for that kind of time. Good. So they're good ones. So they're good for the teenagers.
What about a bath? How can you save in terms of baths? Like a lot of people have young kids, children, particularly at night.
You've really just got to watch the amount of water that goes in there and just time it really from the amount of water, because you're still going to get 20-odd litres coming through the tap. So you've got to time your 2 or 3 minutes and do it that way.
Okay, now what about the rest of the house? Because I know washing machines must use a lot of water, and dishwashers.
Yes, and the toilets. We've all got to go to the toilet, but the 2 big ones in the toilet are these. This is called a water whiz, and they're just weights that go in the cistern. So you take the top off, you've got a plunger in the middle of the tube, you just put that in and it weights it down, so it manualises the flush of the toilet. So as soon as you take your finger off, it stops flushing. So you actually control the amount of water that you use for each flush. And we think that'll save 2 to 3 litres by 5 times a day. That's 10 to 15 litres a day. Easy. These things are $10, $12. 2 different styles. It's another one called a fixer flush. That's a water whiz. The other one is leaks, having leaks. And a lot of people have leaking toilets and they actually don't know it because it's such a fine trickle, but it goes every minute of the day, 24 hours a day. Most kitchens have got these, and it's just a food dye. And all you've got to do is put a few drops in the system, and if it comes through into the pan, then you know you've got a leaking toilet and you've got to fix it. They can save you, 50 litres a day. And in the laundry you were talking about, sorry, in the laundry, if you really got to use full load washing, if you've got a front loader, great, because they use about half the amount of water, but certainly go for full loads of washing, because a big top loader, which is what Australians seem to love, they can blow 150 litres.
There's some good incentives out there too. We recently got a front loader, and we got a cash back from the state government.
Yep.
And some good things going around like that in regards to water tanks as well. We'll have more information on our website, and if you've got any questions to Nigel, we'll try and get them to you at a later date and get back to you. Nigel, thanks for your time this morning. Appreciate it.
Very good advice. Thank